Hi there guys and girls, and welcome to another discussion video. Today I'm going to be discussing fitness and using the S.M.A.R.T method to help you get started. Firstly, if you're new here to my YouTube channel and like this video, then why not subscribe to my channel, because I do a wide variety of different content each month, from health and fitness, lifestyle videos, retro gaming and topics and discussions of interest. I will be doing a series of fitness videos, but wanted to start off with what I like to call the foundations of fitness. So later on in this video, again, I'll be talking about SMART targets and giving you an example of how they are used in a fitness plan, and to hopefully give you some ideas. Now, it sounds obvious to some that just getting started means rushing outside and immediately joining a gym and starting the journey that way. However, if you have never set foot inside a gym before, struggled with sports, or still have nightmares of your PE teacher blowing his whistle in sub-zero conditions, then it's important to first lay down a solid foundation. You should think of fitness as a house being built. Strong foundations are needed to keep the house from falling down, and taking time to develop a strong, sustainable base for the house will ensure it will stay durable, concrete, and stay standing in all weathers and conditions. Now, fitness for me uses the same kind of theory. Again, you need to firstly plan what you want to achieve, how you're going to achieve it. Through careful planning and setting realistic fitness targets over time, you will start to develop a strong, solid base in which to work from. If you are serious about working out and want to give it your all, then you need to know where to take your fitness journey, and without any kind of structure or plan in place, you may find it hard to know what exercises you would like to do, how to stay motivated, and maybe even start giving up. Now, I do think that anyone can attain a high level of fitness. However, working towards and achieving these goals requires hard work, dedication, and passion for what you do, as well as the ability to keep going when you don't think that you can. I honestly believe that anyone can learn how to exercise, use gym machines, swim, yoga, club exercise, or any kind of cardio. What cannot be taught is hard work, dedication and passion, and sustainability, so those four core ingredients. Many people might not have the right idea of what exercise is, or might think they have to kill themselves to get the results that they want. It all depends on what you want to achieve. If you want to look in shape and get those muscles, then you will have to sweat and struggle, primarily if you have never done it before. In some cases, there's just no getting away from that. In this society of convenience we live in now, we can get almost anything we want instantly. Fitness, however, is a different animal. In some cases, you just can't avoid the hard work if you want the results. I mean, I really get it. The type of exercises that I do in the gym is a combination of cardio and strength, and it's pretty hard going. My fitness sessions never get any easier, but that's how I like it. I want to go to the gym and work my tail off. I do have a personal trainer, and you're probably thinking, well, no wonder you find the exercises easy. But there's this misconception that simply having a personal trainer makes the work easier, or you fit by default. I can tell you none of that's true. A trainer will not do the work for you, but will give you a wide range of exercises to do in each session, was not only motivating you, but also correcting form and ensuring you do the exercises safely. In other words, he or she will not do the work for you. They can show you the path to fitness, the exercises you should do, but it's up to you to put in, again, the hard work, dedication, and be able to push forward in order to do the work necessary to help you reach your individual goals. Now, every session I am tested physically and mentally by what I'm given to do, and I do it without question, because I'm there to train, to keep fit for that 1 hour. I put myself through it, and trust me, I've been doing this a long time, and there are still times when I struggle, but you know what, it's okay to struggle. The key is to come back stronger and just keep going as much as you can, even if you think that you can't. Some people think that once they have done the work to lose the weight or reach their fitness goals, then that is that. However, fitness is something that is constantly evolving and needs to be kept up, maintained even after you have achieved your goals. The reason being is that by not exercising, you will lose the fitness you have gained and may regress to not wanting to carry on at all. Now, fitness means so much to so many people. For some, it may mean looking like the uber bodybuilders like Reg Park, Arnold Schwarzenegger, or WWE legends such as Triple H or Batista. For many others, it might be trying to attain an athletic look and high level of cardio like a football player, tennis player, or even a hockey player. It could just mean simply losing a few pounds, toning up, or even taking a fitness class or sport that you have always wanted to try. The point is that fitness, I believe, is very much an individual thing, and starting out right away might be very difficult, again, if you have never exercised before. So the whole idea can seem quite complicated and confusing as you try and decide which path to take. Before you embark on your fitness journey, however, it's important to think about and identify what your individual goals are and what you want to achieve. Goals are one of the principal fundamentals of progression in fitness and must fall under certain parameters in order for them to be achieved. Let's take an example of losing weight and apply some of these parameters to it using the SMART method. Now, SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic and timed. So we'll start off with specific. Now this will firstly outline what your goals are. Do you want to be able to walk upstairs without gasping for breath, run outside for a certain period of time? Maybe you want to lift weights, gain strength or excel at a certain sport. This is the first step and will help you identify what you want to do. Again, it's important that your goals are easily identifiable, not so out of reach that trying to reach them becomes a Herculean effort. These goals should be sensible and challenging enough not only to keep you motivated and focused, but to also gradually work your way towards the goal. M stands for measurable. Now, measurable is what you would like to see, hear or feel when you reach your goal. You need some evidence of whether all the time and effort you're putting into your sessions is working. For example, you might want to learn to squat with kettlebells to increase leg strength, but right now you struggle with this exercise. So you could just incorporate just learning to do squats without kettlebells to improve your technique, balance, confidence and form. Once you've done that, you can then try squatting with a manageable set of kettlebells. If you practice enough and are slowly working towards your goal, knowing that it might take time, then you will start to learn to squat with kettlebells as your fitness and muscle memory will have improved, and you can use this achievement to accurately measure whether your goals are being reached or have been reached. A stands for achievable. Now, when working out your fitness plan, you will need to think about what you want to achieve and the time, effort and dedication you will need to put in to make it happen. The old adage, you get out of something that you put in, fits well within fitness. Anyone trying to change their body will probably agree that it's going to take some time, but if you work hard and put the time in, others will start to notice a change in your body type. Whether you want to gain huge muscles or get that lean defined look, it's again important to consider your own body type. But there's just no way I can do any of that, I hear you cry out. Well, of course you can. Who says you can't? It all boils down to how bad you want to achieve your goal. Are you prepared to commit yourself and learn the exercises and movements and show up to your sessions? Also, you might make a few mistakes at first, and during your exercises, depending on the type of fitness goals and intensity, you may struggle for a while as your body adapts to what you are doing. The question is, will you keep going? Listen, there is nothing wrong with feeling apprehensive or not meeting a goal straight away. So exercise is one of those things. We all have to start somewhere, and there isn't one person who hasn't said, I don't think I can do that, whilst pushing themselves in the gym or wherever. If you keep pushing forward, however, even if you think that you can't, you will start to make great strides and achieve whatever it is you want to achieve. But also, because you've reached your goals, you will also have the knowledge and experience that you've got from that. And you can set new goals, whatever you want them to be, as you will have built up the dedication and discipline as well. R stands for relevant. When it comes to fitness and what you are aiming for, it's important to ensure that the exercises that you perform are going to be relevant to help you reach your goals. For example, if you want to lose weight, then suddenly deciding to go on a 10-mile run might not be relevant or wholly realistic. If you have never ran before particularly, then you are at a higher risk of injury, muscle strains and sprains, and this could result in a loss of motivation if your body is not fit enough. A more relevant goal could be to start off small and gradually increase. For example, just starting off with a 5-minute jog 3 times a week and gradually increasing the intensity over time will get you used to the exercise. Again, I'm not saying that you will never ever be able to run 10 miles. I'm simply saying that you need to slowly work yourself up to it, utilising careful planning and realistic expectations. I mean, is running 10 miles going to be relevant to you if you've never exercised before? So again, building fitness takes time, so it's important to pack in specific exercises ideal for your goals and which are going to get you out of your comfort zone, work you hard but in a controlled manner. Okay, so this leads us nicely into times. The times essentially is how long you think it's going to take you to reach your goals. So you could map out a couple of weeks, a month or several months. So it all depends on what you want to achieve. But again, going back to that method of oh, I want to be able to run 10 miles in a week. Well, this goal is wholly unrealistic. So if you say I want to run 10 miles and it's going to take me several months, then this is something that you can apply your time to. Again, make sure that your times are sensible and how long it's going to take you is small and manageable as well to avoid injury. Okay, so now I've explained a little bit about the SMART targets. Now I'm going to apply what I've just told you into a scenario. So I've totally made up a person from speaking to various people that I know in order to help you gain a better idea of how to use SMART. So meet Sue. She weighs 200 pounds and she's struggling to lose weight. Before her wedding, she used to weigh 148 pounds and she loved playing tennis. She used to run for miles. Now she works in a supermarket where she does a variety of tasks, from running food counters to stacking shelves, ordering stock and managing various employees. The job keeps her pretty busy and she's on her feet constantly. The hours are long and arduous and shift patterns vary, meaning that she doesn't feel she has any time for exercising and is worn out by the time she gets home. Despite always trying to maintain a healthy diet, Sue often chooses energy drinks at work and eats a large meal every day from a canteen, as she just gets so hungry around lunchtime. After work, she goes home and doesn't always feel like cooking. She often makes sandwiches, orders pizza or drives to a fast food restaurant. Some mornings she does try to have fruit for breakfast, but found that it's just not filling her up and she often snacks soon after. While she did lose weight here and there, she found that the weight just kept coming back no matter how hard she tried. Now, she has been persuaded to take up tennis again and dance-aside classes by her friends who are actively fit, but she is just too tired most of the time, and whenever she does have a day off, she doesn't feel like exercising and is not feeling motivated at all. So Sue's goals are that she wants to lose weight, regain her fitness levels, she wants to gain strength and do a variety of different cardiovascular exercises to challenge her body and get her back to a healthy way of life. So let's use her scenario with the SMART methods in mind. Okay, specific. What are the goals that Sue wants to achieve? Okay, so again, she said, I want to lose 50 pounds and get back to 148 pounds and try and maintain it. I want to start playing tennis again, but I also want to train a little bit harder when it comes to cardio and gain muscle strength and endurance to help me in other areas of my life. Okay, so these goals have been identified by Sue. Measurable. How can Sue see that the goals are working for her? Well, Sue could weigh herself on the scales at the start of her exercise journey, and with her current weight, it can be measured against further weigh-ins once a week. Throughout her training, Sue will also be seeing and feeling if progress is being made as she regularly incorporates these exercises into her routine. Sue wants to run on the treadmill but wants it on an incline to make it slightly tougher for her. If she sticks to her routine, then Sue will start to notice that this exercise will become slightly easier for her, indicating that it's time to step up and do some more challenging work. So by doing this, her fitness will improve. And regarding her strength training, she says she wants to gain muscles in her arms and legs. Although she has been quite athletic at tennis, she always felt that when she was fit, she couldn't always swing the racket as strongly as she would have liked and lacked power in her arms. So Sue will now start to incorporate dumbbell exercises such as arm curls, side raises, front raises, tricep dips and press ups, squats, leg curls and extensions. Now these will all be broken down and mixed into different sessions so that Sue can gain a much more varied and challenging workout each time, and it should keep her motivated and challenged. She will start playing tennis again slowly and can measure the successful goals by again how much she can keep up with opponents, performing power shots, and of course how agile she will become. Now, achievable. Are these goals achievable? Can they be attained by the client? Absolutely. In this case, I would say yes. Sue may not feel that these goals are achievable right now, but it's wholly possible to get them all done. It may take longer due to Sue's body trying to adapt to the fitness, but the fact that she played tennis regularly in the past and kept active means that she will slowly start to overcome her confidence issues and regain the fitness that she lost. She will start to lose weight, develop positive habits. And on that subject, I want to say that Rome wasn't built in a day, and getting fit takes time. I mean, I know that whatever fitness goal that you want to achieve can be made a reality, but you have to be prepared to put the work in to make that happen, as Sue will find out. Okay, relevant. Are Sue's goals relevant to a situation? I would say yes. Now, if Sue had said, I want to lose 50 pounds overall, and she wants to learn to lift extremely heavy weights and put on a lot of muscle mass and strength to help her in tennis, then part of her goals may need adjusting and may not be relevant to her situation. Now let us say that Sue disregards any kind of advice and decides to use a bodybuilding method. A bit of an extreme example, but she's never done it before, okay, and so she lacks the knowledge and skills. Now you could argue and say, well, what if she does take up bodybuilding? Sue could work extremely hard, she could gain weight and over time gain a huge muscular frame. Now how would this work when it comes to playing tennis? Now tennis players need to be able to move around the court quickly. Tennis does require a lot of complicated movements. It starts with her feet, and the end result of all these muscles working is ensuring that the ball is hit effectively with a tennis racket. Tennis is also predominantly an extremely taxing sport, again, which uses just about every muscle whilst you're playing. Therefore, it requires that the individual has a balance of speed, muscle, endurance and power. Now, while Sue may have acquired great strength and power by bodybuilding, her muscles are so big that it will limit her movements, making trying to keep up with her opponents quite difficult. So while she may excel in power and strength, she may be lacking in speed and endurance and the ability to use the core complex movements effectively. So what I'm trying to say is that your goals need to be balanced and they need to be right for you and fit within your plan, otherwise they're not going to work as effectively as you would like. What Sue might want to consider is having a nice balance of cardio and strength, bringing up that point, so she can partake in strength training and gain working muscle, meaning that she will be stronger, but she uses this in combination with a lot of flexibility and stamina sort of exercises. That means she will have a much higher probability of playing skillfully and effectively. Okay, timed. Once again, this is predominantly how much it will take to reach her goals. She may need to adjust how long this will take. This could be an ongoing thing. For example, Sue could exercise for a month. It may take longer just to get used to the exercises. It all depends on what she's trying to achieve, her body type, weight loss ratio, and she may gain weight because the fat turns to muscle at first and muscle weighs more than fat. So keeping a realistic time frame is very important. Having a goal is important, as I said, and I'm not saying Sue won't be able to reach her goals. If she starts exercising regularly by challenging her body and finds at the end of the month she's only lost half of what she wanted to lose, but it's still an achievement. Therefore, a constant review of timed goals should always be incorporated and adapted into any fitness plan. But what if she achieves her goals in that month? Well, then her next goal might be to maintain her weight, build muscle, maybe a strong core. My point is that in fitness, reaching your target is a great feeling. And if you want to maintain or improve whatever it is you want, then new goals must always be made and followed into the same fashion. Okay, so you might argue, well, Sue has a better chance of reaching her goals because she has known fitness most of her life. She's played tennis in the past and she's also run outside and, was extremely fit. What about someone who has never exercised in their life? Can this same person attain a high level of fitness and maintain it like Sue? You're probably thinking it's highly unlikely and improbable that it can ever happen. Well, as I said, fitness is an individual thing and not everyone is going to be an expert tennis player. Some of us were just not blessed with the body types, genetics, or in my case, even encouraged to play sports at all. You really have to do the best with what you have, and I truly believe that there is a type of fitness for everyone. The key is identifying the right one for you. It's the same with high-level athletes as it is with everyone else. Every human being can attain fitness. I know you may be thinking that, well, I cannot do what they do. What they do requires a high level of fitness dedication and is very much dependent on motivation, diet and hard work. Well, everybody has the potential to dedicate themselves to fitness, to motivate themselves and even diet. I think there are a lot of great athletes out there, and many people, rightly so, inspired by them and want to do what they do. There's nothing wrong with that. It's great to have role models to look up to. It's equally important though to remember that you are you and your goals are going to be different from that person, or it might take longer to acquire the necessary skills to do what they do. I would never say that you can't achieve any goal that you put your mind to. You should always shoot for the moon, but remember to ensure these goals again are smart. For example, I'm 39 and let's pretend I want to play for Manchester United. Well, I can't play football, I'm too old, I lack the high level of fitness required and I'm poorly coordinated. In short, I realistically know that I can never be a professional footballer. However, I could still become fit by doing footballer type exercises. I could do high impact cardio at the gym, I could run outside, I could learn to kick a ball, pass it, practice scoring goals and maybe learn some football sort of skills such as heading a ball. I would never get to play for Man United, but if I worked hard, I think I could realistically get a little better at the game with practice and time. I would not be a great player, but I could improve on doing what I'm doing by doing the best with what I have. So even if you never get to be the next Dane Kelly Holmes or Mike Tyson, you can still attain a high level of fitness for yourself. There is value in working as hard as you can, and again, it's okay if you're not an athlete. You just need to try hard with what you've got. Ultimately, you will find by taking inspiration from others, but also remaining true to yourself, focusing on your individual goals, working with your strengths and weaknesses, you will attain personal satisfaction. And I can tell you from experience, it's one of the most rewarding aspects of fitness. Plus, you will be developing all of these things. As I said, high level athleticism. You'll be achieving things just as much as these athletes do. Maybe not at their level, but at a level that's right for you. And again, that's the most important thing. And one final thing I want to say about fitness, I've used Sue's scenario there, and you may have mentioned that I've said that she works at a supermarket. Well, the thing is, it's important to fit those sessions around her working pattern and also ensure that she doesn't do too much. So if you want to take up fitness, again, try not to think of it as a chore. If you work, I can understand if you work, I don't know, however many hours you work, and it can be a problem, but you should also plan each week when you're going to do your fitness sessions and try and stick to your plan. If you simply show up, and let's say you only do half of what you want to achieve. I mean, there could be many reasons why. You might be tired, you might not be fit yet, but if you just keep showing up and you keep working hard, eventually you'll be able to do a little bit more each time because you will gain fitness and stamina. So again, it's about finding that balance in your life, balancing work life with fitness, which isn't easy these days. I know, a lot of people have got families and kids and there's all kinds of things going on. But again, it's how bad do you want it? What are you willing to do to achieve your goals? Now I suppose you're probably thinking, well, it's easy for you to say that, you're highly motivated. I'm going to tell you the truth here now. Glasses coming off now. I'm not an athlete. I never have been. I'm somebody quite ordinary. I was the slowest guy in school. I couldn't work out to save my life, but I joined a gym. And slowly I started achieving things I never thought possible. I mean, just running a mile on a treadmill was a real achievement for me. But again, I had personal training and it wasn't easy, contrary to popular belief, again, that people say, oh well, personal trainers mean that you don't have to work out as much. That is utter hap. I've never heard, I hear people say that all the time. It's utter rubbish. Basically, my trainer said to me, what do you struggle with? I said, I struggle with cardio. And again, using the S.M.A.R.T method, I said, I want to be lean, I want to be fit, I want to be able to run, because I'd never done that in my life. I couldn't even run to the shops without getting out of breath. So he says, right, okay, we're going to start you off on the treadmill. So he started me off on the treadmill. And he said, we're just going to get used to the exercise. I'm going to slowly build up the intensity over time. So again, it incorporates everything. And I could measure that as well, because each session I did, I would do a little bit better. It was still tough. My first session, I come away, I could barely walk. I was walking like Frankenstein's monster down the road. But I will say I stuck at it. And now leaps and bounds. I'm achieving goals I never thought I would achieve in the gym. And again, it's true what they say, fitness is a journey, not a destination. I had a session today and I worked really, really hard. I worked my socks off. And after I did all my cardio, I did squats and I did knee lifts where you stand on the block and lift your leg. I got to the shoulder press and I had to do 3 sets of 12 and a really heavy weight, and I struggled with my third set. But again, struggle is good because it shows that you're working hard. I didn't achieve the full set. I think I got like 10 instead of 12, but it's pushing forward. And some might think, well, that's a setback. Well, I say, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try harder when I go back to my next session, to make sure that I can achieve that goal. So I'm constantly moving, I'm constantly adapting, and my trainer is constantly giving me new things to do. So I just thought I'd throw that in there as well to end this video. Okay, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to watch one of my discussion videos. I really appreciate it. If you are indeed enjoying my content and would like to see more, then hit that subscribe button, because I do a wide variety of content each and every week on my channel, from retro gaming, health, fitness, discussions and topics of interest. Excuse me, my voice has gone. I've been trying to do several takes at this, and it's been, you know, quite difficult to get the right kind of lilt going with my voice. Don't forget to check me out. I'll try again. Don't forget to check me out on Twitter at DodgersGame for all the latest happenings on my YouTube channel, and join me next time for another discussion video. Also, I will have more retro gaming videos up very soon. Please look after yourselves, and if there's any more information you need to know, or if I haven't been any clear on certain things that I've mentioned, please drop me a comment and I'll try and explain myself a little bit better. I'm still learning with these discussion videos how to be kind of a better YouTuber, or maybe you're a fitness trainer yourself, or somebody who's doing fitness, and maybe you want to share some tips in the comment section, or maybe you can give me some ideas for another video I'd like to do in the future. Sorry, I've been rambling on for too long. My next video should be on motivation in fitness, and that will be done in about a month or so. Again, thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I'll see you next time for another discussion video. Take care, bye.